this isn't the hand of God. This is a foot of a bird, all right? Now, you know, when you look around, you guys can go outside now and you can see all kinds of birds. But you know, most every bird you're going to see is going to have 4 toes like this bird, but most every bird you're going to look at today is going to have 3 toes that go forward and 1 toe that go back. This bird's feet are different, though. They're very special. They have 2 toes that go forward and 2 toes that go back. What do they use those for? They use them for hanging on to wood. That's because these special feet belong to a woodpecker. And they use those feet for hanging onto a tree with those sharp claws. Now they start doing something real peculiar. They start beating their head up against the tree. Now what's going to happen? Well, guys, they're not going to fall off. They have sharp claws. They have those strong legs, but they're going to be bouncing all over the place. It's going to be hard for them to hit the hole twice in the same spot. Except look what the woodpecker actually does to steady himself up. He actually takes that tail of his and he pushes it right up against the tree. The woodpecker has tail feathers unlike other birds. They're very, very stiff. They're almost like wire. They don't bend. So now he pushes that tail up. It's like a third leg steadies him right up. And now he starts hitting that tree. How many of you guys have ever heard woodpeckers? Yeah, there's a lot of them around. They're fast, aren't they? Some of them can hit that tree over 100 times a minute. Ta, 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 ta. Not only hitting it very, very fast, they're also hitting that tree very, very hard. So hard, in fact, that God gave them an extra design in their neck. He gave them an extra layer of muscle on top of the normal muscle. Now, if you guys, you have muscles in your neck to hold up your head, so do birds. But the woodpecker has an extra one. Here's what it does. One thing, it helps give him the extra power he needs for hitting the tree as hard, but it also keeps that head in just the right spot. If his head was over a little bit and he hit that tree out of place, it would snap his neck. So this muscle keeps his head right where it's supposed to be. Now, another thing about the woodpecker, every time he hits that tree, he shuts his eyelids. Any ideas why he might do that? Yeah, because there's wood chips flying all around out there, all right? Wood chip sawdust. So his eyelids act like a pair of goggles. That's one reason, but there's an even more important reason. The woodpecker hits a tree so hard that if he didn't shut his eyelids, his eyeballs would boing, they would bounce right out of his head. His eyelids actually help hold his eyeballs in his head when he hits that tree as hard as he does.